And now to the story that has attracted a lot of attention in many areas of the Avalon Peninsula today, the Olympic Torch Run. And this was the scene on Signal Hill this afternoon at around 4:30 as our very own Tony Marie Wiseman took part in the torch run. Tony Marie was among dozens of people who took part in the very special event today.
Okay.
Those strips in red there, please.
Okay.
Okay. Good.
And the Olympic torch also went to the Confederation building today, where it was welcomed by Premier Danny Williams. Hundreds of government workers flooded out into the parking lot to see the arrival of the Olympic flame. A number of torchbearers were on hand to have their photos taken with the Premier. Danny Williams said the torch relay is an excellent symbol of Canadian unity.
It was fabulous. I mean, you could feel the energy and the excitement, and you know, what a great Canadian unity exercise this is. When they're going to all these communities, you know, especially in Labrador. I talked to one of the organisers who said that the reception that they got in Labrador, and particularly from the native community, was over the top. So, you know, people are excited, and you know, people are getting ready for the Olympics, and you think we're, you know, 3 months out, 3 months away, and there's this kind of excitement. I can imagine what it's going to be like in February.
Still with that story, the Olympic flame arrived bright and early at 7 o'clock this morning. Today's Olympic torch events kicked off at North America's most easterly point. NTV's Pam Parsons was up bright and early. She files this report.
It's early in the morning, and I'm here at beautiful Cape Spear, and everyone is waiting for the big moment. The Olympic torch is about to arrive.
I'm here today because it's the first time that I'm going to see an Olympic flame to begin with, and it's the first time I've been to Cape Spear at sunrise, so it's very exciting for a lot of reasons.
Okay, great. So, yeah, so what time did you get here? Tell me about the journey here today and how long you've been waiting.
Not waiting all that long. Actually, we arrived just as it was being lit, so we saw that from down below, and now we're just waiting for it to come down the ramp here for a close-up.
Do you think this is important, you know, in our history, maybe?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't think the Olympic flame has been to Newfoundland before, or across Canada for that matter, so I think, yeah, it's monumental.
Yeah. Well, they're going to start like...
I'm here today representing Teck Resources Limited, Duck Pond operation. It's a mining operation in central Newfoundland. Right. And Teck has also mining operations around the world, and in particular in Chile. We have three Chilean runners here today that will be running in Grand Falls, Windsor with one of our runners from Duck Pond operations. So we are here to witness the lighting of the torch and also to partake in the celebrations with them. So it's very important for us that we come out and support the kickoff in Newfoundland, and that's why we're here.
Yeah, and so how important is this? How exciting is this, you know, to be here today?
It's really exciting. It's monumental. It's the first time, personally, I've ever seen an Olympic flame, and it's the first time that we've ever had the flame in the province, as far as I know, and it's certainly the first time we've had Chileans up here as part of our operations, and Duck Pond operations will host them over the weekend, and we'll have some festivities planned in Grand Falls, Windsor as well. Our runner from Grand Falls, Windsor, Corbin Colburn, who will be running on Saturday evening, is also here as well. So it's our team spirit. We're demonstrating the team that's come here to be part of the Olympic team.
This morning, Parks Canada was very pleased to host the Olympic flame as it came to Cape Spear Lighthouse National Historic Site. And at the most easterly point of land in Canada, the Olympic flame came, and two torch bearers were able to share the Olympic flame with all of the visitors that came here to greet the sun with us this morning at sunrise.
Muy linda y chiquita, que está en la falda de un cerro enclavada, la adornan las parras, la cruza un estero, al frente hay un sauce que llora y que llora, porque yo la quiero. ¡Quédate ahí!
The Olympic flame has now left Cape Spear. It will travel through the communities, and its next stop is Petty Harbour.
emotional day, eh? Well, congratulations. Okay, where are you from, Jen?
I'm from Cornerbrook.
What are you doing here today?
Watching my cousin Michael sit on a boat with the torch in his hand.
How exciting is this whole experience for you?
Well, I like it a lot. It's fun.
What's your favorite part about this whole thing?
Seeing the thing get light, that's what I like the most. Seeing the torch get lit.
Drove down this morning and we parked here and we walked down to the breakwater, and we were there to meet the lady that came down with the torch to the boat, and she lit the torch, Michael's torch, and then we followed it all the way up the breakwater to the point where in the Dorionet, and until he passed it on to the young girl right here.
Turn around if you want.
Well, as the Olympic flame made its way through communities on the Avalon Peninsula today on the province's west coast, preparations are well underway for the arrival of the flame in that region on Sunday. With less than 48 hours before the Olympic torch winds its way through the west coast, today residents were putting the finishing touches on plans to mark their participation in the Cross Canada Torch Relay. Day 17 of the Canadian leg of the relay will also mark the fifth and final day the Olympic torch is in this province. Starting the day in Grand Falls, Windsor, the flame will make its way through Badger and Springdale on Sunday before passing through Deer Lake and Pasadena on its way to Cornerbrook for a midday community celebration. While Cornerbrook's involvement in the relay will begin with a community breakfast and public walk on Sunday morning, the formal Olympic celebrations kick off at the Sir Richard Squires building. After spending a few hours in Cornerbrook, the torch relay will continue to head west, visiting the communities of Port-au-Port, Kippens and Stephenville, before ending the day with another community celebration in Port-aux-Basque, the final stop on the Newfoundland and Labrador leg of the journey. Cornerbrook Deputy Mayor Donna Luther is part of the local organizing committee.
Starting at 9 o'clock in the morning with a community breakfast at the Legion, then a community walk from the Legion at 11:30 to the site, which is the Richard Squires building. The flame will be arriving there at 1:26. Then you have all the torch bearers that will start at 1:55. The first torch bearer will start with the torch at the corner of Raymond Heights and West Valley Road. Take the route down West Street, down by the post office, up Mount Bernard to the celebration site where the cauldron will be lit by the final torch bearer. So I encourage people to get out, wear red, paint the town red is what we're encouraging. Get out, see this beautiful flame, and be part of history.
And one of the Olympic athletes who was here to see the torch this week got a chance to head out onto the water and do what he does best. This was taken today at Cape Royal and in the red kayak. If you're an Olympic watcher, that's Adam Vancouverden, a three-time Olympic medalist in kayaking and canoe. Had a chance to go out with Stan Cook Sea Kayaking Tours today. A beautiful day for it, not too bad. Temperatures on the plus side of things. A chance to venture somewhere where I guess he normally never goes, in a little cave there. And according to Stan, Adam had a wonderful time. I'd like to certainly come back and try that once again.
Pretty funky, hey?
I think they're happy to be here, Lynn and Fred. I've got some technical difficulty. I can't quite hear you in my earpiece, but we are happy to be here. This is Jill Brewer from the city and a whole bunch of children who have come out for the festivities. I want to briefly talk about the events that are going down on the sliding hill. For any of you who are not here or not aware of exactly where it is in Bowring Park, so a whole host of things going on. Masterless Men on stage right now.
Absolutely. We just had East Rock Crew, which is some break dancing. We've had choirs, and we've had just phenomenal artistic displays, acrobats. It's been just an amazing evening.
And of course, everything in celebration for the 2010 Olympics, and everything is run very smoothly. The RNC doing a great job making things run smoothly throughout the city. It didn't take long to get here. With the mounted unit behind us, which of course is a huge hit no matter where you go.
Absolutely. There's been a great team effort and a lot of communities came together to make this a true community celebration.
Well, I just have to move over here. Can I just get in here for a second? Hi there. And Can you see me? We're right here in the back. Introduce yourself.
I'm Ellie from Toronto.
And?
I'm Leslie from Toronto.
And of course, this is quite a nifty thing that you have here. What was it like? This is your first time here to St. John's?
First time here to St. John's. It was an amazing experience, like nothing I've ever done before.
I've heard that it's a very spiritual feeling that you have when you're carrying that torch.
I never knew I could run before today.
And so you carried it from where to where?
I started on Water Street and I ran to the RBC building.
Fabulous. And how about you?
I ran on Waterford Bridge Road, and it was the most wonderful moment of my life. Never been a prouder Canadian.
Oh, that's wonderful. Do you get to keep this?
Yes, we do. Yes.
That's quite a thing.